हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर हे दासे करुणा करि। Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Over to Ramananda.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for wonderful ecstatic kirtan and very apt song you selected. We humbly welcome our great Vaishnava Thakura, His Grace Shyamasundar Lilaraj Prabhu. And I'm fortunate to have a glimpse of my student Kirtana next to my Shiksha Guru Shyamasundar Prabhu. So it's a great occasion for me to see both the Shiksha Guru and the student at the same frame. Thank you very much, Shyamasundar Prabhu, for accepting our request. And I would like to say a few words about Prabhuji. Though everyone knows in this forum, Prabhuji is Shiksha Guru for many of us in this forum who are from Krishna Katha Desh at least. He has spent his every drop of his sweat and blood for giving a right process of Krishna consciousness to practitioners, the Bhakti Vriksha members and leaders, and he trained many of them. And he is expert Brahmana performing samskaras, various samskaras, and he trained so many devotees to take up the right process of samskaras and deity worship in Krishna Katha Desh. And unfortunately, Prabhu fell sick during his final innings of Krishna Katha Desh. He decided to leave Krishna Katha Desh. That time, Lord told yes, he approved, indicating that now you have to go back in the form of heart blocks. So I was telling him that when doctors opened his heart and seen everything was clean and perfect, nothing to worry about, because since he has been chanting holy name for a long time and everything got cleaned up, nothing is there inside. So he closed the heart and packed it and repacked it and sent him back. Now he has come back to India to for his second innings to preach Krishna consciousness to many other Indian fallen souls. Thank you very much, Shyamasundar Lilaraj Prabhu. After you finish, very soon we want to hear CC class from my student. She's going away from the screen. She has promised me, Kirtana has promised me that she will take up one session for all of us very soon. I look forward for that day. Meanwhile, I request you to please bestow your mercy upon all of us. Over to you. With your permission, already I went on live on YouTube. Thank you, Prabhu. All is yours. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, you are on mute.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. All glorious to Srila Prabhupada, all glorious to Sri Guru Maharaj, all glorious to Ramananda Kanaya Prabhu, and other all exalted Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Jaya Chandra Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Jaya Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki jai. Om Ajnana Timurandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Sashpurum Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadadi Swapadantikam Vandegam Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Patakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Che Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sakana Raghunathan Vidantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakan Vidam Chem. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade. Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. Rishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacham. Paritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees. We are discussing Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Chapter 4, Sri Madhavendra Puri's devotional service, sloka number 21. Last class, our dear devotee, His Grace Bhaktanatha Mukundas completed 1 to 20. So we'll start today 21 onwards. पूर्वे श्री माधवपुरी आइले वृंदावन भ्रमिते भ्रमिते केला गिरि गोवर्धन. Once Sri Madhavendra Puri traveled to Vrindavana, where he came upon the hill known as Govardhana. So previous class, formerly the deity had stolen a pot of sweet rice for Madhavendra Puri. Therefore, he became very famous as the Lord who stole the sweet rice. So please come everyone in the mood. Now Mahaprabhu traveling to Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri. So he reached Remuna, the village Remuna, where he is describing the story. This is not story, Lila, in between Madhavendra Puri and Gopalji. How Madhavendra Puri found Gopalji, how Gopalji served Madhavendra Puri, and how Madhavendra Puri took steps to install Gopalji on the top of the hill Govardhana. It's all Leelas revealed by Mahaprabhu. So in that part we are discussing now. The story starts today. Madhavendra Puri is exalted devotee in our parampara. Madhavendra Puri came to this material world 1420 and left the material world 1490. 70 years he did his pastimes and leelas and interacted with the Lord and served the Lord and so many things. Madhavendra Puri, when Krishna taking avatara in this material world, all Nitya Suris, Nitya Muktas, everybody coming along with Supreme Lord. So Krishna is giving a role to everyone, Lord Shiva, Brahma, Parvati, Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varuna, everybody taking role. They are playing the role perfectly when Krishna is taking avatar in the material world. Similarly, Madhavendra Puri also Yoga Pita Kalpa Vriksha in Krishna Lila. So he came to take part in Gaura Lila as a Madhavendra Puri. Are you, I am audible very clearly?
Yes, Prabhu. Super.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. So Madhavendra Puri in Yoga Pita. Yoga Pita means where the center of the main Lord sitting there is called Yoga Pita. In Krishna Lila, Yoga Pita, Radha Krishna, in the they are the main worshipable. In Gaurichandra Lila, the Panchatattva is the Yoga Pita. Yoga Pita, they are very Main. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Bhakta Rupa, Nityananda Prabhu, Bhakta Swarupa, Advaita Acharya, Bhakta Avatara, Gadadhara Pandita, Bhakta Shakti, Srivasa Thakura, Bhakta Leader. So these 5 prime lordships are in the Yoga Pita. In that Yoga Pita, Kalpa Vriksha is Madhavendra Puri. Around the Yoga Pita, 8 Mahantas are there. The Mahantas are very even Mahantas are none other than the expansion of Supreme Lord. They are the Shakti Avesha of the Supreme Lord. In Gaura Lila, Ramananda Raya, Govindananda Thakura, Ramananda Vasu, Shivananda Sena, Govinda Ghosh, Madhava Ghosh, Vasudeva Ghosh, Swarupa Damodara. They are the Mahantas. Mahantas, as I told, they are the empowered devotees. Because in Purusha Suktam also glorified Bhagavan himself. Vedagamedam Purusham Mahantam Adityavarnam Tamasastupare. So Purusha Suktam says like that. So Mahantas means they are empowered devotees, those who are serving around the Yoga Pita. Under the Mahantas, 8 principal, 8 servants or subordinates are there. For example, I'll tell only one Mahantas under the Mahantas, how many 8 are there, like that 64. How the 64 gopis are serving in Goloka Vrindavana. Similarly, here also 8. Example, Ramananda Raya is the main Mahanta. Under him, Madhavacharya, Dvijaya Subhananda, Ramachandra Datta, Vasudeva Datta, Nandana Acharya, Shankara Thakura, Sudarshana Thakura, Subodhi Raya. So like that, each Mahantas having 8 principal servitors. So this is a setup in Gaurachandra Lila also. I can share later. So similarly, Ashta Goswamis are there, Dasa Gopalas are there, and so many expansions, Nitya Suris came to take part in the Gaurachandra Lila. So that's why I'm emphasizing here. Kalpa Vriksha, Madhavendra Puri came here. So Lord Krishna is waiting when Madhavendra Puri will come. If a father is having 3/4 son, is waiting the particular son to do the particular activity. Similarly, a lot of devotees are there for Supreme Lord. He was waiting to interact with a particular devotee, and he want to glorify the devotee in a particular event. That's why he was waited. So we'll keep fast. Sri Madhavendra Puri traveled to Vrindavana, where it came up in the hill known as Govardhana. 22nd, Prema Matta Nagi Tandra Ratni Dina Jana Kshane Ute Kshane Pade Nagi Stana Stana. Madhavendra Puri was almost mad in his ecstasy of love of Godhead, and he did not know whether it was day or night. Sometimes he stood up and sometimes he fell to the ground. He could not discriminate whether he was in a proper place or not. This is a Ashtavihara Leela. Pure devotee always situated in the, this kind of situation only. Whether it is day or night, whether it is good place or filthy area, doesn't matter. Because they're out of their body. They're completely situated in their consciousness, completely deluded, completely immersed their mood and life and soul to the Krishna's, what do you call, Krishna Prema. So, Madhavendra Puri is the root of this Krishna Prema. Madhavendra Puri Guru Lakshmi Tirtha, Lakshmi Pada Tirtha. His main disciple Keshava Bharati and Advaita Acharya. Main 8-9 devotees names are there. I'll share later on. So prime disciples, Madhavendra Puri disciples. So Madhavendra Puri started this conjugal love in our parampara is the prime. We put the seed. We should understand what is conjugal love. He set an example himself to express, to show the conjugal love to everyone. That is why we should follow his footsteps. He has given wonderful statement here. Sandhya vandana vadram astu. Bhavato po sana dupyam namo. O deva pitrasta tarpana vidau. Na aham shamayatam yatra kvapi nisadya yadva klottam sasya kamsa dvisakha smaram agam harami tat agam manye kim anyena me. The meaning, O my evening prayer, may all good unto you. O my morning bath, I bid you goodbye. O demigods and forefathers, please excuse me. I am unable to perform any more offerings for your pleasure. Now I have decided to free myself from all reactions to sins simply by remembering anywhere and everywhere to great descendant of Yadu and the great enemy of Kamsa, Lord Krishna. I think that this is sufficient for me. So what is the use of further endeavors? So to attain this level, we should develop our consciousness completely. It's not so easy. We are sadhakas. We are completely deluded in the Grihastha Ashrama. Even Sannyasa Ashrama also we have more responsibilities. It's not all possible to attain this level. Oh, Sandhya Vandana, I don't want to perform Sandhya Vandana. I don't want to take bath. I don't want to take do the Pitru Karmas. I don't want to offer the forefathers or the Devatas. I don't want to do anything. I want to catch up only the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Krishna, who the enemy of the one who killed the Kamsa. So this level is very, very high level. That is why Krishna want to do the Lila and pastimes with this particular pure devotee. In Pandavas also, out of 5, why Krishna selected Arjuna? Because he was a friend and a devotee, pure devotee of Krishna. So he selected. He told clearly, you are my Saka. You are my devotee. That's why Krishna is selecting each and every person for particular service. You want to take pleasure. Service. So then again, one more verses it says here, Mugdham Mam Nighantu Nidhi Nipuna Varantam Muhur Vaidika Mantam Bandava Sanchaya Jadadiyam Muktadaraha Sodaraha Unmattam Dinanino Viveka Chaduraka Karumam Maha Danbikam Moktam na Kshamate Manak Api Mano Govinda Padas Praham. So let the sharp moralist accuse me of being illusioned. So in this sloka, is never bothered. It doesn't mean to anybody to listen. Okay, least bother to everything. Let the sharp moralist accuse me of being illusioned. I covered by Maya. Doesn't matter. Learned people can blaspheme me or blast me. No problem at all. I do not care. Experts in Vedic activities may slander me as being misled. No problem. Friends and relatives may call me a frustrated. No problem. My brothers may call me a fool. The wealthy Maimonides may point me out as a mad. And the learned philosophers may assert that I am much too proud. Still, my mind does not budge an inch from the determination to serve the lotus feet of Govinda, though I be able to do it. This is called pure devotional service. When can come to this level? We have to focus on Hare Krishna Mahamudra, 16 round, attentively, having the satsanga, having the readings, witnessing the Prabhupada books. Lava Madra Sadhu Sangam. It is possible. It is possible. I'm again telling. Okay, see, how it is I am saying, no? See, I am every time watching Sri Prada Mataji's status. I am always eagerly watching. Whenever she is changing the dress, I am seeing the offering the boga. Enormous quantity, enormous items. How it is possible? She is serving Lord Jagannatha dedicatedly. How it is possible? She is motivating all devotees, gathering, coming, and inspiring to serve the Jagannath. It is possible. So, Madhavendra Puri is falling down very immediately, going to the ecstasy level. After circumambulating the hill, Sri Madhavendra Puri went to Govinda Kunta. He took his bath. Then he sat beneath a tree to take his evening rest. Shaila Parikrama Kari Govinda Kunta Asi, Snana Kari Ukratale Achi, Sandhyaya Vasi. So, after circumambulating the hill, so we have to do the parikrama. This is each and every sloka we should learn the lesson how the pure Vaishnava doing each and every activity in order wise. We should learn the lessons. Okay. Then taking rest under the tree. Gopala Balaka Eka Dukta Banda Lana Asi Agedari Kichu Balila Asiya. While he was sitting beneath a tree, an unknown covered boy came with a pot of milk, placed it before Madhavendra Puri, and smiling addressed him as follows. Because he never goes to any house to asking any alms. Pavati Pichandehi Naye. It's not going anywhere. Sitting simply and meditating as Supreme Lord. Why? Because Krishna himself told in Bhagavad Gita, Yoga-kshemam vakamyakam. When that condition apply, when we fix our mind to serve the Lord, when we mix our mind to meditate on Supreme Lord, completely, definitely Krishna will take care. Yoga-kshemam vakamyakam. It is happening here. Madhavendra Puri was sitting under the tree, meditating upon the Supreme Lord, so that Krishna came here with the pot. The covered boy, milk boy, coming with a milk pot. So, Puri e duktalana kara tumi pana, mahi kene nagi kao, kiba kara dhyana. Oh, Madhavendra Puri, please drink the milk I have brought. Why don't you bake some food to eat? What kind of meditation are you undergoing? Here, Supreme Lord himself asking the question to the pure devotee. Krishna doesn't know what is in Puri, Madhavendra Puri's mind. He knows everything. You want to know the pure mouth of pure devotees, what he says. That's why he's asking the question. See that what kind of meditation are you undergoing? Krishna knows. He's meditating Krishna only. But even though you want to know, he's asking directly. Then why don't you go for begging? He's asking. You want to know the reason? You should say. Then he's giving the second also. Balakera Saundariya Puriya Haila Santosa Tahara Madura Vakya Gela Boga Sosa. When he saw the beauty of that boy, Madhavendra Puri became very satisfied. Hearing his sweet words, he forgot all hunger and thirst. So when we see our, everybody having this experience, those who are staying in foreign countries, when they are coming to their best country, the parents are so happy. Parents are so sick, right? When Krishna entered the Mathura after Hastinapur war, Kurukshetra war, everybody was sick there. When the Bhagavan blowing the council, Shankanatham, everybody racing, everybody running towards to see the Krishna. Same weakness we are also having. When our children, our grandchildren coming from other countries, they are getting up immediately. Similarly, here also, when Madhavendra Puri saw the Supreme Lord form as a Balaka, so immediately the hunger and thirst gone. What does mean? The mind completely filled with the transcendental loving mood. Okay, when we keep on doing any activity in our house, particularly service for the Lord, we never feel hungry. It is happening every Ekadasi in our houses. Please, everybody experiencing this one. But after next day, Ekadasi next day, we are continuously watching the wall clock. When this Parna time will come, when Parna time will come. Why? Ekadasi time, we never think about our food. We are keep on doing service, more service. Mainly Ekadasi day, we are doing Abhishekam, we are preparing so many items, Boha for the Lord. So many commitments we are doing on Ekadasi day, chanting, reading books, so many things. But we never feel hungry or thirst. This is the indication. When we put our service to please the Lord, we never mind our body, we never mind our comfort. Okay. So Puri kahe ke tumi kahan tomara vasa kemate julina amikari upavasa. Madhendra Puri said, "Who are you? Where do you reside? And how did you know that I was fasting?" He's asking the question. So both are giving beautiful example to we people. Here, pure devotee also exhibiting, and Bhagavan also exhibiting. Who are you? He's asking, who are you? Madhav asking, who are you? Where do you reside? Where are you? Where do you reside? And how did you know I'm fasting? So Balaka kahe Gopa Ami e Grami Vasi Amara Gramatya Keka na Rake Upavasi. The boy replied, "Sir, I am a coward boy and I reside in this village. In my village, no one fasts." This is the indication of Yogaksema Bhagamyagam. Krishna is declaring here, no one should fast. Who is no one should fast? The pure devotees. Krishna devotees, no one should fast. Krishna is taking care of himself. Kehe anna mahi kaya kehe dugdhahara ayachaka jana ami diyeta ahara. In this village, a person can beg food from others and thus eat. Some people drink only milk, but if a person does not ask anyone for food, I supply him all his eatables. I'm supplying everyone to eat. People can go for begging. It's our own effort. Krishna is giving sanction. No problem. Go. Because you are distributing my name and fame to everyone, to the fallen souls. Do it. No problem. That is our duty as Brahmana. As Brahmana, Bhavati Pichan, he has to go to each and every house. The same thing Mahaprabhu did. Up to the milking the cow, the time he was standing in front of an house and getting alms from the Vaishnava's house. Right? Second one, some people drink only milk. We can do this also. And third, he is not allowing anyone to do fast in the surrounding area. We are devotees. Jala nitya Sri Ghana Tomara Deki Gele Sri Sabha Dukha Diya Amare Paditala. So the women who came here to take water saw you and they supplied me with this milk and sent me to you. Here is actually any Leela Krishna's doing. He is fixing himself at. He has taken Varagamurti, real Varagamurti. All entire world Varagas are coming and associating with the Supreme Lord. When he is taking the Machamurti, all Machas coming and associating with the Lord. He is apt, he is completely befitting in that avatara. Similarly, here also, he is taking the covered boy and giving milk to the Madhavendra Puri. He can say, I know I am receiving you to not something he can say. But he's giving one more way. One lady came here to take water. She told me, you are fasting. Why? Not required. Because he want to show the specific role, specific Leela, specific exemplar. So that's why he's saying, when women came here, she told, like that is saying. So go dohana karite chahi sigra ami yaba arabara asi ami ye bandalaiba. The boy continued, I must go very soon to milk the cows, but I shall return and take back this milk pot from you. So you want to go immediately. That the Lila is finishing. Immediately, I want to go for milking. I'll go now. I'll come back and take this pot. So what does mean? Madhya Lila should not suspect. He has to take the milk without any hesitation. That is the mood of Supreme Lord. Maybe sannyasi may be denied. He will not take. That's why Lord not waiting until Madhya Lila having this one. Handing over the pot and giving assurance, I'll come back and take the pot and take your milk. Like that, he is advising and going from there. So Yetha Bali Gela Balakana Dekiya Ara Madhava Purira Chittahala Chamastakara. Saying this, the boy left the place. Indeed, he suddenly could be seen no more. And Madhavendra Puri's heart was filled with wonder. Completely. Bhagavan giving darshana the moment. Even though Madhavendra Puri not coming out from this vision, heart and belly both completely filled but transcendently. So he could not come out. Similarly, Narada Maharishi also, moment, Bhagavan gave darshan when he was meditating under the tree, when he has taken birth as the housemaid son. Similarly. Okay. So here, Dukta Panakari Bandha Tuna Rakila, Bata Deke se Balaka Puna na Aila. After drinking the milk, Sri Madhavendra Puri washed the pot and put it aside. He took it toward the path, but the boy never returned. Just keep on watching the path where the boy has gone. Madhavendra Puri had the path and keep on watching. The boy will come, because the beauties that much attracted the Madhavendra Puri. The effulgence, the shining face, smiling face, talking with the Madhavendra Puri, everything completely attracted Madhavendra Puri. So he's keep on, now, before coming the boy, he was meditating on Supreme Lord, now he's meditating in the form of the Lord. Smiling face, everything is meditating. When the boy will come back, when I will hand over the pot to the boy, when I will see again the boy, just keep on meditating. Vasinamalaya Puri is happening also. We are going on vacation. We are staying 1 month in our base country. We are associating with our mother, parents, and relatives. Are coming back after that. We also 1 week, 10 days. We will not come out from this India mood, and our parents also not coming out from this. Then our parents are waiting on the flight take off, and after top also they keep on watching there also. This happens so many times, right? Because we bound with the material attachment. This attachment should transform to Krishna. That's the main thing we should understand as a devotees. So Vasi Nama Laya Puri Nidra Naki Haya Sesha Natre Tantra Haida Bhaya Vritti Laya. So Madhavendra Puri could not sleep. He sat and chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and at the end of the night he dozed a little and his external activities stopped. So he could not sleep. He sat and chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So at the night, he put a short nap. The short nap also not his own willing, because the body needs some comfort. Body is not cooperating with the mind. It happened. He doesn't want to sleep. It is happening. Okay? Those are little, and these extraction activities stopped. So Swapne Deki say Balaka Samuke Asina Eka Kunje Lana Gela Hatete Dharina. In a dream, Madhavendra Puri saw the very same boy. The boy came before him and holding his hand, took him to a bush in the jungle. This Krishna Lila, Gopal Lila started here. So the boy came in the dream and holding Madhavendra Puri's hand and taking him to showing the bush. Taking him. So, so it is not at all possible for ordinary people. Supreme Lord coming in the dream and instructing and directing, it's not at all possible. Okay, here also some exalted devotees are doing so many things. Prabhupada had so many dreams. Based on dreams, he instructed so many things to his own devotees. Kunja dekha na kahe ami ye kunje rahi sita vristi vata agnite maha dukha bhai. Please make a note this verses, how beautifully the boy explaining in the dream of Madhavendra Puri. The boy showed Madhavendra Puri the bush and said, I reside in this bush. Because of this, I suffer very much from severe cold, rain shower, winds, and scorching heat. For Supreme Lord, cold, wind, scorching heat, these are all material, these are all important. Why Krishna says like that? You want to take service from his pure devotee. You want to give darshan to his pure devotees. So someone is using as a tool to establish himself to the material world, to shower his mercy upon to everyone. That is why he is telling here, I am suffering. The word given here, Maha Dukkha Pai. Maha Dukkha. Krishna is doing Maha Dukkha Pai. What are the Maha Dukkha's? Here, Sita, cold, Vrishti, and Vata, and Agnite. Vrishti is chilly weather, chilly cold, and showering rain, and Vata, severe wind, Agni, scorching heat. These are all externally looks like that, but in internally in our life also, these are all we are facing. Heat is krota. Our expectation is vata. Okay, showering rain is our relatives. And one more, the first one is Sita, cold, severe cold. All our own desire. These are all in inner. We completely deluded in all those things. Externally, same thing also we are facing. Cold, rain, heat, everything we are facing. These are all Maha Dukkha. We should come out all those attachments. Krishna says here, Maha Dukkha. Kunja dekho. Kunja means bush. Dekho. So Gramera Loka Ani Amara Kada Kunja Haite Parvatra. Parvata Upari Lana Rake Bala Mate. Please bring the people of the village and get them to take me out of this bush. Then have them situate me nicely on top of the hill. He is giving instruction now. Please take out. I am suffering a lot. Take out me. Fix me on the top of the hill. Please do the pratishta on the top of the hill. Giving instruction. Ekamata kari takan kaha karaka stapanam. Bahustalala Jalakara Sri Anga Marjana. Please construct a temple on top of the hill. The boy continued and install me in that temple. After this, wash me with large quantities of cold water so that my body may be cleansed. What are requirements? Krishna is giving instruction to his one devotee, pure devotee. What do? So in the coming further slokas, we should learn how to do Abhisheka. What are the preliminary steps we have to take to do the Abhisheka for the Lord? Arshad Greha, what are the steps we have to do? We will see in further slokas. We have to apply the oil, we have to apply that clean with the oil, then apply with the Panchagavya, Panjamrita. What is Panchagavya, what is Panjamrita? We all know, already we learned so many things. Those things will come in the following verses. Please construct a temple. Give shelter. Bhagavan asking shelter. Okay. So Bahudina Tomara Pada Kari Nirikshana Kavi Asi Madhava Ama Karibe Sevana. This is the verse I told you. For many days I have been observing you and I have been wondering when will Madhavendra Puri come here to serve me? When will come? If Krishna thinks he will call immediately, hey, come, never immediately come. Yes. For devotee purpose, for devotee's pleasure, Yuga replaced. We discussed in previous class also, as I told also, how the Dwapara Yuga come as the third one, Treta Yuga came as the second one. We discussed for the pleasure of the devotee, Vasishtha Maharishi. Similarly, Krishna also asking here, I am waiting when Madhavendra Puri will come, when he will serve me, when I will take service from him. I am waiting for you. Okay, for many days I have been observing. So in this verse, what is the lesson for us? What is the lesson for us? We should serve the Lord at a prompt time. Krishna waiting for pure devotees. Are we pure devotees level? That we should learn. Morning 4:30 Mangalarti, we should do 4:30 Mangalarti. Morning 7 o'clock Bhoga offering, we should offer Bhoga morning 7 o'clock or 7:30. How many of you doing like that? How many of you dedicated our life to serve the Supreme Lord? Please, the Supreme Lord. We should make ourselves as a timetable. This is a lesson for us. Krishna should not wait for us. Krishna should wait for his own pure devotees. Prabhu, I am also pure devotee, Prabhu. I am also serving Prabhu. Yes, agreed. But how far? What is the percentage? What is our commitment? How many hours I am reading Srimad Bhagavatam? How many hours I am spending to please Krishna in 24 hours? That is the question. Tomara prema vasikari seva angikara darshana diya nistari ba sakala samsara. I have accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. Thus I shall appear, and my by audience all fallen souls will be delivered. This is he is using Madhendra Puri to deliver all the fallen souls in the material world. I have accepted your service. That means giving the sanction, is sanctioning the is granting the service to do the fallen souls. Taking service directly, by the way, is blessing all the souls. Using as a tool. Madhavendra Puri, Bhagavan using Madhavendra Puri as a tool here. That's why he's telling here. I have accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. That is the formula. To purchase the Supreme Lord, what is the formula? Bhagavad Gita says here 18.14. 8.14. Bhagavad Gita 8.14 says here, Tashyagam Sulabha Partha. You can purchase me easily. Isn't it? What is the condition for that one? To purchase a Krishna, what is the condition for? Ananya Setaka. Sadayuktaka. Ananya Setaka. Unallied consciousness. Okay, undeviated consciousness. Unmotivated consciousness. Ananya Setaka. If you worship daily, then Tashyagam Sulabhapata. You can easily purchase me. No doubt at that. So the same thing here says here, I have accepted the service, expressing love for me. Thus I shall appear. That is why I came to you. That's why I came to you directly as a coward boy. Then I am giving instruction in the dream. That we should understand here. Shri Gopala Nama Mura Govardhana Dhari Rajera Stapita Ami Ihan Atikari. So before, my name is Gopala. I am the lifter of Govardhana hill. I was installed by Vajra, and here I am the authority. Grandson of Supreme Lord Krishna, Vajra. He installed before Gopala on the top of the hill. Because of this Muhammadans ruling, it was disturbed. Now, Bhagavan instructing Madhendra Puri to reinstall. He is introducing himself. My name is Gopala. I am the lifter of Govardhana hill. Okay. Because why Bhagavan himself introducing here? Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Arjuna, I know everything. So many years, this Rajas also there, all kingdom was there. I know everything, but you don't know. Because we completely ruled by material condition. That is why. Saila upare haite ama kunje lukana milecha baye sevaka mora gela palana. Milecha is here Muhammadian. When the Muslims attacked the priest who was serving me, hid me in this bush in the jungle, then he ran away out of fear of the attack. The priest who kept the lordship under the bush. So that from there I am living here. Say haite ragi ami kunja stane bala haile ala ama kada savadhane. Since the priest went away, I have been staying in this bush. It is very good that you have come here. Now just remove me with care. So with care. Why? What is the word giving with care? Any Akshay Vigraha, Bhagavan giving direct instruction to Madhavendra Puri. Through Madhavendra Puri, we are getting instruction how to worship Akshay Vigraha. What is the meaning of with care? So while digging the earth, the Vigraha should not get any damage. Damaged Vigraha should not, it is not suit for worship. That is why Bhagavan instructing, take care while taking out. Okay, this is called Vinnapatta Vigraham Sulvan. You should not worship any Vigraha which is damaged. A small crack also. One Stapati was sculpturing one Vigraha. Then he kept aside and he is preparing a similar Vigraha, second one. One passerby saw this one. Similar Vigraha is carving, second one, in stone. And he asked me, already you prepared one Vigraha, why you are preparing the second one? Then he said, that Vigraha having small air crack near the cheek. He told like that. Where you want to install this Vigraha? The top of the Gopura, tower of the temple. Top of the tower of the temple, I'm going to install this Vigraha. So in that Vigraha, small air crack in the cheek of the Vigraha. That's why I'm discarding this Vigraha and preparing a similar one, the second one. Like that he replied. Then the person asked, "Are kya pagal ho gaya?" So that Vigraha is going to install on the top of the tower, top of the Gopura. No one can go and no one can see. Even the small crack on the cheek of the Vigraha. What's the problem? You can fix on the top now. What's the problem? Yes, agree, my dear. No one can go, no one can see that Vigraha. But I know. But I know that Vigraha is having the crack. That is why I don't want to fix this Vigraha on the top of the Gopura. This is purity of devotional service. You should understand. That is why when we handle Vigraha Aradhana, not so easy, not so simple. Very, very care. Simply taking, simply keeping there, simply done, making sound, keeping here. No. Holding the Vigraha in with one hand. Very, very, so many, we can give so many instructions, so many classes about Vigraha Aradhana. Okay. Vigraha Abhisheka, during Abhisheka time, what are the precautions? During dressing time, what are the precautions? During putting tilaka, what are the Abhisheka? Which finger we have to use for tilaka? So many instructions are there, so many things, and Haribhakti Vilas are giving guidelines for this. Okay, that we will discuss later on. So here, Lord himself instructing, take care while digging from the earth. So here, Etha Bali se Balaka, Athardhana Kaila, Jagiya Madhava Puri, Vishara Karila. After saying this, the boy disappeared. Then Madhavendra Puri woke up and began to consider his dream, this very dream. The boy has already gone. Shri Krishna ke dekino muni narinu chinite etha bali premevasi padila bhumite. Madhendra Puri began to lament. I saw Lord Krishna directly, but I could not recognize him. Thus he fell down on the ground in ecstatic love. See, now he recalling the coward boy. When he gave the milk to Madhendra Puri, he recalling the boy. I saw the Lord directly. I understood. I misfortunate. I understood. I could not understand. The Lord himself came to me. He served me. Now he is lamenting. He already transformed his mood to the ecstatic mood. He fainted actually. Krishna ka rodhana kari mana kaile dhira ajna palana lakila ila sustira. Madhendra Puri cried for some time, but then he fixed his mind on executing the order of Gopala. Thus he became tranquil. Here also we should learn so many lessons in the sloka. See, Madhendra Puri cried for some time, but then he fixed his mind on executing the order of Gopala. This is the pure devotee level. In material world, when we are losing our blood relatives or fathers or mother, whoever, we are keep on crying years together. Should not be. We should lament, we should cry for some time. Then we have to follow the instructions, how they lived, what are the instructions they are given in their life, what are the lessons we learned from their life that we have to follow, we have to execute. Mainly pure Vaishnavas footsteps we have to start following. As the Prabhupada says, I am living with you with my books. Don't worry, I am living this material world. I am living with you. That we have to take seriously. So here, thus he became tranquil. Prata Snana Kari Puri Grama Madhya Kela Sabaloka Ekatra Kari Kahita Lagila. After taking his morning bath, Madhavendra Puri entered the village and assembled all the people. Then he spoke as follows. He approached all the villages. He immediately started executing the orders of Supreme Lord. So what we'll think, no, what I do, I am alone Prabhu, I am old man Prabhu, alone Prabhu, not possible Prabhu, no. Immediately executing, that is the indication of pure devotees. Doesn't matter whether it is money required or manpower required, nothing. Only we should have the mood, we should have the sankalpa to execute the Shiksha Guru's order. In Shiksha Guru says, we have to execute the order. Prabhu, my car I gave to mechanic shop, Prabhu, I don't have car, Prabhu, now. I'll take the instruction tomorrow, Prabhuji. Can you call someone? No. Immediately take the entire car, execute the order of Shiksha Guru. So immediately he has taken. Immediately he has taken the steps. The proprietor of this village, Gramera Ishvara Thomara Govardhana Thari Kunje Achi Chala Dandre Bahira Ye Khari. The proprietor of this village, Govardhana Dhari, is laying in the bushes. Let us go there and rescue him from that place. The bushes are, I'm reading only the purport. The bushes are very dense and we will not be able to enter the jungle. Therefore, take choppers and spades to clear the way. After hearing this, all the people accompanied Madhavendra Puri with great pressure. According to these directions, they cut down bushes, cleared a path and entered the jungle. So immediately, this is the mood those days. When the sannyasi are enlivening people coming and giving instructions, immediately they follow. They are not hesitating, they are not denying. Immediately they assembled, they are taken the choppers. Then he instructed the bush is very dense. He'll take some weapons to clear the way, clear the path. They everybody taking the weapons and coming, following Madhavendra Puri. Okay, reading so the purpose is important. Okay. Thakura dekila mati trane achadita deki sabha loka haila anande vismita. When they saw the deity covered with dirt and grass, they were all struck with wonder and pleasure. See, the people, they were having the faith on Madhavendra Puri. Nobody denying. Simply they followed, they executed the activities. Then they found that they merged in the happiness. They saw the Lordship. Then they have the more faith on the words of the Madhavendra Puri when they saw the Lordship under the earth. Like that, we should follow. Immediately, we should follow. Prabhu saying something, that we don't know it is possible or not possible. How to say like this? No, we should not have. We should not have akinchana. We should behave as a akinchana. Akinchana means we should not keep anything, even 0.0% also doubtful on our Guru. Immediately execute. Avarna durakari karila vidite mahabari dukara kekanara chalite. So after they had cleansed the body of the deity, some of them said the deity is very heavy. No single person can move him. Maha balista loka ektra karina parvatra upari gela puri takura lana. Since the deity was very heavy, when some of the stronger men assembled to carry him to the top of the hill, Madhavendra Puri also went there. Why the Balasali, the strongest man lifting there? Because the Lord instructed, take care, carefully handle me, like that. That is why the Balasali is taking the Vigraha on the top of the hill. A big stone. Patare Simhasana Takura Vasilam Badayeka Patara Prasta Avamba Dila. A big stone was made into a throne and the deity was installed upon it. Another big stone was placed behind the deity for support. This is the instruction guidelines how to install the deity on the top, how to install the deity on the temple Garbhagriha, how to carve the deities in the stone. When we carve the deities in the Sanghu Chakra form, no, they will put some strip in the stone, with both hands. You can see that one. When he is holding this one, what do you call Gada, also one strip will be there. So many things are the Vigraha. When they are sculpturing the Vigraha, Sirpi can do all those things. So these are all the instructions given here. So we will stop 55. Now time is 10:30 here. So Gramera Brahmana Sabha Nava Gatalana Govinda Kundera Jala Anila Chantina. All the Brahmana priests of the village gathered together with 9 water pots, and water from Govinda Kunda lake was brought there or unfiltered. So all the Brahmanas came here, all the Vrajavasis came, and they started the activities of bathing the lordships. That we will follow next week from 56 onwards. So when we put ourselves as a pure devotees, Krishna will reciprocate at any moment. I will say within 2 minutes one simple story. It happened in Poondhanam, exalted devotee in Kerala. Is pure devotee of Guru Ayurappan. Every day around 25 to 30 kilometers, he walked to get darshan of Supreme Lord, Guru Ayurappan. He traveled, he walked daily. So those days he has to cross so many forests in between the 25 30 kilometers. Then one day some robbers, thief came and they stolen. They are trying and taking the ornaments he was having. He was having one ring. They taken. By the time Supreme Lord came as a young man and he was fighting with the robbers and taken the ring from the snatches and hand over to Poondhanam. Then Poondhanam was so happy seeing that same Madhavendra Puri was happy with when he was fighting, saw the that covered boy. Similarly here also so happy. Then by the love of token of love, he gave the same ring to the young man. You take it as a gift. You saved me from the robbers. Thank you so much. You take it. Then the Lord disappeared from there. After that, this Supreme Lord went to the dream of the priest, Arshaka, Brahmana, those who are doing service to the Lord. Then he instructed. So tomorrow morning, Poondhanam will come. I have one ring in my hand. That ring hand over to Poondhanam. And next day, it happened. It's not story, it happened. So next day, Poondhanam came to get darshan of the Supreme Lord. The priest taken the Lord from the ring and paid obeisance to the Poondhanam, and he narrated this instruction given by Supreme Lord, his dream, and hand over the ring to Poondhanam. Poondhanam was so, he also fainted the ecstasy love, ecstasy mood. Oh Krishna, oh Guru Ayurappa, you yourself directly came to me, rescue me as a young man. What a mercy. Like that. So it's like that, so many stories are there. Krishna will reciprocate when we dedicate our life and soul to Krishna. That is within our hand. How far we are servicing, how far we are dedicating. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to see all the wonderful Vaishnavas in this forum. Thank you, Ramana Kanaya Prabhu and other devotees. Any questions, comments? Please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Anatmanam. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thanks for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, before I leave the forum to other devotees to ask questions and comments, I have two questions for you. You mentioned, actually both are related only, connected questions. You answer would be one answer only, I think, for both. You mentioned in the beginning of the class that for me, there is no need to do Sandhya Vandana, no Gayatri Japa, nothing, only Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And being a teacher of a follower of samskaras, how do you guide us to understand this concept of nothing is required when we're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? So if that is the case, then why are we in ISKCON? Why are we focusing on samskaras also? There are some samskaras we are doing, and there are Brahmanical initiations are there. So if Hare Krishna Mahamantra is ultimate, then why all this process is required? That is the first question. Second question is, you mentioned like Krishna appears in the dream and tells that no one, my devotee, no one should fast. So how to understand this? Because we observe fasting on so many occasions. So like in Ekadashi or appearance day of Lord, appearance disappearance of Acharyas. So how to understand this? So these two, if you can clarify.
Yes, Prabhu. So Madhavendra Puri meditating upon the Lord 24/7, he doesn't focus on his hunger, thirst. Because he is doing his own meditation. That means he is living for the pleasure of Krishna. That level we should develop. Even though we are initiated, Brahmanically initiated, we have hundreds of commitment. Even though in our parampara, even brahmacharis, Naistika brahmacharis, and sannyasis also having more commitments here. Those commitments should not be there. Then only we can situate it in that level. Then only we can say we no need do sandhyavandana, no need do any pitru karmas. So many things we can say no need to do. Only Mahamantra enough. But even though we are pure devotees as a Grahasthas, when we are doing any Arati, Abhishekam or Bhagavan Seva, hundreds of distractions are there. This phone, that one, that one coming. My point is, we are not 100% situated in that pure transcendental condition or transcendental situation. When I missed that point that Aidhinadara, one sloka is there. That sloka's in-depth meaning, only three Radharani and Madhavendra Puri and Mahaprabhu only they understand the slokas of that meaning. Okay, when that first line heard by Madhavendra Puri, they fainted. When the first line heard by Mahaprabhu, they fainted. Are we in that level? Then we can say no need all those kinds. But we are completely entangled here. In this condition, we are trying to develop our consciousness to please Krishna. That is why it is required. Even though we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are instructing to everyone chant. That's enough for initial level. To understand Krishna, to understand Bhagavad Gita, to understand what is meant by bhakti, what is the way to purify our contaminations. That is why we are advising everyone to do chanting more and more to purify yourself. Once you understand yourself, once you come to the platform of Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavad Gita is our prime formula to understand our life, and Bhagavad Gita, everything. We should follow Acharya's footsteps. Then we can execute all those things. That is why they are giving second Diksha later on. Why not they are giving second Diksha? Initially, they are giving later on. First, you understand your level, then come to the second level, then and dedicate yourself only for Krishna, take only prasadam, then mold yourself, purify yourself, then we are eligible for second level like that. Then we are eligible for Vigraha Aradhana. There's a level by level to cultivate, because Bhagwanam Janmana Mantya Jnanavans. There are so many years, so many janmas we contaminated. To eliminate all those things, we need some practice sadhana. That is why it is required. Samskara is required. Without the samskara, we will not get purification in this Manuda Janma. That is why it is required. And parallelly, it is required to continue the chanting. Chanting is a topmost purity. Because Krishna himself, I am the Pavitram Omkaram. Pita Agamishi Jagato Mata Tata Pita Magaga Pavitram Omkaram. So I am the purifier. So that is why it is required. One thing. Second thing, second question you put there, the Krishna himself told no one should fast. We are fasting for the pleasure of the Lord. We are serving because we got the jnana from Acharya. Showing our gratitude to the Acharyas, we should fast. That also half day only. Most of the Acharyas are doing half day only. Why? We received the jnana, we received the bhakti from our Acharyas. Any activity, when you do with the empty stomach, it is more purified. Mind is pure conscious, in the state of pure conscious. Because when we take something in your stomach, the mind will become dull. Science says 22 hours. When we take anything, it gets diluted. The nutrition reaches to our mind or brain. It takes 22 hours. That is why any kind of auspicious activities, so many devotees knows about me. When I am doing any samskara in yajna in the KKDs, I never take anything. With the empty stomach only, I am doing all yajnas. Even it is, I did one day 3 Tulsi Vivaka. This morning 9 o'clock to night 11 o'clock. I did 3 samskaras. Tulsi Vivaka. That day I had night 11 o'clock 1 cup of milk. So that is that should that like that we should dedicate to serve the Lord, to purify ourselves. That is why Acharyas, our parampara recommending do fasting. But Krishna will take care when we serve him, when we develop the mood to serve him. Krishna will take care. That is why he came to serve Madhavendra Puri as a power boy. That's why he told no one should fast in this area, his own devotees. He is not going to serve the normal people, those who are living in that village. He is coming personally to serve his own devotees, pure devotees, who is completely meditating upon him. That is the point. This is my understanding.
Thank you, Prabhu. It is perfect. So, yes, I was thinking if Hare Krishna mantra is need to be focused more, so we should give more focus to Hare Krishna mantra than anything else. So, if we think that okay, we are not pure devotees, of course, yes, we are not. So, for us to become pure devotees, we need to focus more on Hare Krishna mantra. So, how to understand that other activities in Krishna conscious, like I'm talking about samskaras. Since you are authentic, you are the right person to talk about that. How other activities in Krishna consciousness will help us. For me, sometimes appears that instead of focusing Krishna conscious in Hare Krishna mantra, maybe we have started focusing on something else. So our focus is distracted. So as you said that these things should support us in chanting Hare Krishna mantra more properly and perfectly. So how to understand this contradiction?
Yeah, both should be executed, because Hare Krishna mantra should continuously chant, at the same time the samskara also should be performed. Because see, you can take an example. Garga Muni, why did the naming ceremony for Krishna? Is it required or not? Namore called Garga Muni. Garga Muni did the Krishna Balram Namakarana Samskara, isn't it? So similarly, so many samskaras are required. For the Lord himself, Garga Muni came and performed this samskara. Similarly, I told this Yuga transformed, no, Vasishtha Maharishi. So that also Brahma instructed Vasishtha Maharishi, you go and do samskara. If you start samskara in Bholoka, then you can get the chance to serve the Ramachandra Murti when he's taking avatara. You can do the Trikalyana. This is a marriage ceremony for the Lord Ramachandra and Sita Devi in the material world. You go and do the samskara. Then he interested. Okay. Then I am getting the chance to serve the Ramachandra Murti and Sita Devi in Bholoka. I'll take the samskara sevakas. But he denied. Why he denied? When you perform any samskara, there's a lot of karmas we have to take in between the jiva. He has to take the karmas and hand taking and give the. He is acting as a mediator in between the Paramatma and Jivatma as a priest. That is why he is denied. Then he is given the this one honey. Okay, you can get. Then he came the material world to perform the samskara. He waiting, long time waiting. How long I am waiting? Then he comes the third yuga, Treta Yuga. Then he said, oh, no, I don't want to wait. Okay, for your pleasure, I change the yugas. Treta Yuga will come second, Dwapara Yuga will come third. No problem. Rama will take avatara in Treta Yuga. It will happen in second level. Like that, for the pleasure of Vasishtha Maharishi. So, samskara is required for the humankind, even though devotees. That is why Prabhupada doing yajna while doing marriage ceremony or any kind of ceremony, Prabhupada initiating to do small yajna also. Without yajna, so we should not perform any kind of samskara. Samskara is compulsory required for the human being to purify ourselves in each and every level of their life. Because from child, from Garbhadana, the boy and girl married, they're entering in the Shanti Muhurta for the first night. From there itself, we have to start our samskara purificatory activities from Garbhadana samskara to up to the Antyeshti, that is the final rites It covers it's covering 40 samskaras. Out of 40, 22 is the prime. Out of 22, 16 is the very prime. So that we have to undergo, we have to do to purify ourselves. Parallelly, we should not give up our Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting and all those sadhana bhakti. It is our understanding position.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, on the same related topic, there's a question from VP Govinda Prabhu in the chat box. ISKCON doesn't follow all the 16 samskaras. Should ISKCON temples follow?
Yes, Prabhuji, people, because the people, very less people are there to execute and other things, and same thing now. As Ramandakanai Prabhu told, we can follow Hare Krishna that enough, because people are taking this instruction very seriously.
Babu class attend kala na.
Prabhuji,
Tumata khayo de.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Okay, so so many shortage and so many no time to execute all those things, manpower issues and qualified brahmanas issues. That is why, sir, we are executing the prime instruction of Prabhupada. That is why in so many temples they are not following this kind of 16 samskaras. They are unable to. Doesn't mean they don't know. They are unable to execute all those things because of manpower issues, because of lacking, because of guidance, and they are focusing on the prime instruction of Prabhupada, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, distribute prasadam, read my books, install bring the more devotees to the platform. That's instructions that they are following. But if we strictly understand this system of ISKCON, we should practice 16 samskaras.
Prabhu, again, this appears to be contradicting statements. You said yes, you have to follow, and you are also supporting temples. Yes, they are not following. So that also okay because there is no manpower. So what is that? What is that we are doing as a ISKCON organization? If that is important, if samskaras are important, because it appears like yes, if you do Hare Krishna mantra properly, then no need. And no, for you to do Hare Krishna mantra properly, you should do samskaras. So, and we don't have manpower. So, if we know that we don't have manpower, then what ISKCON as an organization is doing to implement these samskaras mandatory for at every temple level and every devotees. So, what is that we can, how we can understand this?
Whatever possible, we should execute. As I told you, Prabhupada, he did as exemplary, mainly marriage samskara. He performed yajna. Then he has given instruction to his disciples. Based on his instructions, they compiled the samskara book. One book is there. How many of you know that book? I don't know. If you want, I'll show the book now in the screen. So samskara book is there. So without instruction, how the disciples are compiled the book based on the Bonsai Maharaj instruction. Samskara is compulsory for our parampara. We have to follow all those things. But as I told, if not possible, they are not even so many temples in foreign countries to temples also they are doing all the yajnas, even Nashima yajna and Janmashtami yajna. So many yajnas they are doing. As per my knowledge, see the book, Samskara book is there. This book is written by our disciples, what you call purificatory rituals for a successful life. Written by Prema Rasa Dasa, Sandipani Muni Dasa. They compiled this book. This is a very important book for ISKCON followers. Without this book, without guidelines, without samskara information, we should not continue our Arshika Vigraha and so many things. And Haribhakti Vilasa, these are guidebooks. We should take it as much as possible. As I told you, 16 samskaras. How many samskaras possible we can perform? Not possible, continue. You sit all together, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 1 hour. This is Sankirtana Yajna. That's enough. I'm not denying. But if possible, do it. If Brahmana available, do it. That is my understanding.
Thank you, Prabhu. Devotees, any other questions, comments? VP Govinda Prabhu says to recommend it to GBC.
VP Govinda Prabhu, long time I didn't see.
Maybe
Hare
Prabhu
Krishna.
is.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Really enjoyed the class, Prabhuji. But my son has just turned 14, and for a while we were looking for Yagya Pavitra, Sanskara. And
Okay.
I contacted various temples, ISKCON temples, and I think the consensus is the same, that we don't do it at all. If you want to do it, you go outside and get it done. But we don't support it at all. So fortunately enough, I come from a Brahmin family. We do follow. So I was done when I was young. So I'm looking for my son, but we have to go out of the temple. And I'm here in London, so I will have to arrange a trip to India. And we are currently looking into it. So that's the reason this, when you mentioned this topic of samskara, very close to my heart, especially currently. Hence, I asked the question, Prabhuji. I think it's one of those things, like what Prabhuji says, they apparent contradictions, that we say we should do it, but a lot of time we don't do it. So, well, it's up in the air, Prabhuji. I have a lot of, a big list of those things, and I will add this topic into that list as well. We say something, but we don't follow it. And it's part and part of the culture, I guess. So, but thank you so much, Prabhuji. I thoroughly enjoyed the session, and I completely agree with the samskara as part of it. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Then we can answer.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. See, we can understand some one or two indications. See, any initiation program, any temple, they are performing yajna. Any Brahmana Diksha program, they are performing yajna. Why? So yajna, when Guru Maharaj is giving Brahmanical thread, yajna pavida to the disciples, his disciples, simply you can chant Gayatri mantra, you can hand over the pavitram, yajna pavida to the disciples. No. After that, we are performing very big yajna. In front of yajna, we are taking oath. We are putting some obligations into the yajna. This is some, everything meaning is there. Why we have to put black til? Why we have to put barley rice in the yajna? Why we have to put ghee in the yajna? Because Bhagavan says, I am Krutu, I am everything in the 9th chapter. I think the 16th chapter sloka. Okay. Huh? So we have to offer all those things, specific items we have to offer in the yajna. Okay. Any yajna, the offering go to Krishna only. Based on this yajna, so many things are there. Sisubala denied, Sisubala objected, should not give the avirbhag to the Supreme Lord. I am the authority person, like this fighting. And Yaksha Yaga also not giving the avirbhag to the Lord Shiva, then Parvati fighting with his own father. Some things are there. So yajna is very, very important to purify ourselves. Maybe, as you said, go to outside to take yajna. That means maybe insufficient brahmanas are maybe there, my understanding. So that we have to find out. My point is, we have to perform as much as possible 16 samskaras. Then we have to perform yajna compulsorily while this Diksha program or second Diksha program. It is compulsory. It is happening in every temple, no doubt at all.
Prabhu, actually, I think Prabhu's question was related to Ignopavita for his son. Since in ISKCON, we do follow the Ignopavita, but only when one gets second initiated. So generally in a Brahmin community, when the child is 7 years old, depending on this one, we do this Ignopavita ceremony, and from there the purification process starts. So, but in ISKCON, that is different. ISKCON, we don't do Ignopavita ceremony for those taken birth as a Brahmin, but those who accept the Brahminical culture, they will be given Ignopavita. So that's the reason probably Prabhu was denied by the ISKCON temple. So it is not Yajna, it is Ignopavita.
Okay.
Punar.
So, okay, I'll clear this one. Yajna Pavita, When we have to put, where we have to put. So those who are following ISKCON system, if they are not by birth Brahminical family, they can wait until Guru Maharaj will give the Diksha based on our the spiritual level, devotional level. Guru will decide, they will attain that level. Once they will give the Harinama Diksha, then Brahmana Diksha, that is one level. That all you know, the process, no doubt at all. So doubt is where we can put by birth, if you are a Brahmanically family means, you can conduct the Brahmana Yajna ceremony, even though you are perfectly following the ISKCON system. Prabhu, I am following ISKCON system. My son age is now 9 years old. Okay, shall I do this one or not? Yes, of course we can do, no problem at all. Huh? Prabhupada mentioned this particular point in the Samskara book. This there, so we can perform the Yajna ceremony. That is a Upanayana ceremony should perform at the age of 8 to 12. Why 8 to 12 means the 1 year is included when the baby is in the mother womb. 8 plus 1, 9. That means 9 plus 13. From 9 up to 13 years, that is 8 to 12. 8 to 12, we have to perform Yajna ceremony for the boy. Because from that day onwards, the boy started to learn Vedas. Upanayana means one more eye opening. We are opening the one more eye by his own father. Father is first Guru. So father has to do the ceremony. No doubt at all. If the boy belongs to the Brahminical family.
Thank you, Prabhu. I don't want to trouble you more because I know this is Prabhu's first class after the surgery for us, at least. He has been taking classes for other people, but he is not showing his mercy on us. So finally, we begged him. He agreed with great difficulty. But still, I don't want to trouble him more. Let Prabhu take proper rest so that he will not continue to deny our requests in future also. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. So for wonderful class and beautiful instructions you given to all of us in following the proper process of Krishna consciousness and also the samskaras. You are the authority. That's why I try to ask more questions to bring the nectar out of as we churn the milk. Butter is coming, so I try to churn you more so that you come out with the right butter. Thank you, Prabhu. We got the cream.
Prabhuji, I can talk another half an hour with you, no problem. Talking with the devotees, I'm getting more energy.
Prabhu, I know why Kirtana is sitting there. Kirtana is sitting there to ensure that she cut off your mic once half an hour, 40 minutes is finished. So
Krishna,
she has special instructions from her brother also. I know that. No,
Krishna. We can talk, no problem, Prabhuji. So after a long time, I'm discussing with you. This is a wonderful forum. No doubt, Prabhuji. Any devotees having any doubt, we can discuss, no problem. If you feel not lengthy time, no problem. I can discuss with you, Prabhuji. Mataji, any doubt, you can raise now. No problem.
Dhanwad pranams, Prabhuji.
Hari. Thank you, Prabhuji.
I'll see you in Chennai in middle of June, Prabhu.
Yes, please. I'm waiting for you to serve you, Prabhuji. Please come, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So
Rajesh Prabhu will be representing all of us and seeing you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Before coming, give me a call. I'll
so that Prabhu will lock his home.
Yeah.
So that Prabhu will lock his home and go out.